Hello. I would like to tell you a story that happened with my classmates around the 6th or 7th grade. I'll start with the fact that they lived quite far from school, and they had to wake up early and return late from school, especially in winter, as darkness fell early and it was cold. So let's begin. It was February 13th, 2009, a Friday. There weren't many lessons, but we stayed in the sports hall. There were 4 of us. I lived close to the school, so I didn't have any problems. However, my classmates lived far away, and they had to take the bus. They barely caught the last bus, which arrived around 6 p.m., and the journey to their village took about 45 minutes. When they arrived at the village, it was already dark. After getting off the bus, they walked home through dark streets, lit only by old, barely shining streetlights. Near one of these streetlights, they saw from a distance 5 or 6 shadows on the asphalt, but they couldn't see any people. This strange sight puzzled all 3 kids, but they didn't immediately understand what it could be. Slowly approaching the spot, the streetlight began to flicker. Suddenly, all the shadows disappeared. They were surprised, and one of them said maybe it was just our imagination and laughed. Everyone was startled, and they continued walking. But then, they entered the illuminated area of the streetlight, and suddenly, it became very cold. A strong feeling of fear ran through their bodies. They started running, feeling like they had already run 100 meters, but nothing changed. Suddenly, the feeling of fear and cold disappeared. They ran further, and only after running a distance they stopped, turned around, and saw that in that place, there were no longer shadows but human silhouettes. They disappeared after 3 seconds and turned into mist. Here is my story, and it has come to an end. Whether it was just children's fantasy or still something we do not understand, I leave it for you to decide.